73,000 Canadians have the disorder, but still so little is actually known about it. Autism, a word no parent ever wants to hear. Melissa Oakley spoke to Lana Thompson, a mother who knows this all too well.
Nice looking at your book. Here's the Jumbo book. Good job. Which one do you want? Oh, you want to look at your Elmo toy? Oh, I love your Elmo toy.
Maya Allen is 4.5 years old. She loves to swim, listen to music, and play piano. She can't speak, and doctors weren't sure if she would ever walk. She had difficulty communicating, interacting, or even making eye contact with another person.
Which one? We knew that there was something wrong with Maya, and because she was developing so slowly, her neurologist said that the ABA therapy, the early intervention, would help and be helpful for her. So we actually put her, gave her a diagnosis of autism and started her early intervention.
Autism is a disorder where a child has abnormal communication and social skills development. They have repetitive behaviors like lining up toys or being more interested in objects than people. PDD, or pervasive developmental disorder, is the umbrella term for the autism spectrum. Autism being the most severe form, and Asperger's syndrome the more mild. It usually affects boys 4 times as much as girls. The Center for Disease Control says 1 in 166 children has an autism disorder.
Well, it's very hectic. It's very hectic, depending on the child. I mean, you're working with behaviors, and you're working with, some children are developmentally delayed and don't have any self-help skills, don't have any skills at all. And it can be very difficult and very strenuous, not only on the family, but even on marriages.
Thompson says a child with autism is trapped inside their own body.
If you take a look at it, if I took your voice away from you, and I took your ability to express yourself, whether it's verbal or it's nonverbal, you would have a very hard time and get very frustrated with me.
Thompson says receiving the diagnosis and understanding the reality of it was tough.
So, I remember, I think one of the hardest moments for me when watching Maya at a very early age, because she started with the Pete's team at a very early age, was realizing the fact that my daughter probably wouldn't walk. And I thought to myself that I'm really could possibly never see her walk, graduate from high school or university, or even see her get married or walk her down the aisle. And I think that's one of the hardest things, is the grieving part, is to lose that idea of what your child is supposed to be when you're pregnant, and to be in reality and know what you're faced with. And I accept her for who she is and who she is going to be in life, but that person that you thought of maybe when you were pregnant, and when you heard when the baby came out that it was a girl, that you had all of these milestones to hit with them. And even writing in a baby book has never been easy, because baby books have first steps and first words, and those aren't filled in. They're not filled in like they should be.
Even with all of the challenges, Thompson says there are many proud moments as well.
I know that, like, the day that she wanted to start toilet training was unbelievable, because I didn't even think that we were at that stage yet developmentally. And it was no problem for her to go sit on the toilet and use the bathroom.
Tamara Downey is the president of the Autism Society of New Brunswick and the mother of a 5-year-old autistic child. She sees firsthand the many challenges that parents of autistic children face.
At the moment in New Brunswick, for any children or adults that have a severe autism disorder or Asperger's, you can get a lot of behavioral issues, difficulties in school, difficulties at home with managing and stuff, not enough services where people are trained to work with these individuals. So what happens is there's no place for them to go. There are no services. There's no specialized care for them. And they are either, most of them who are very difficult to manage, are sent out of the province, either to different provinces in Canada, and also to, there's an institution in Maine, Spurwink, and a lot of our kids get sent there. It's extremely costly, not only in money, but also to the families. I mean, you know, these kids are good kids. They just have a disorder, and they need, you know, special care and special places to keep, you know, them safe, and they have the ability to learn and grow, given the right opportunity, of course. And it's devastating to families when you have to send your child away because you can no longer care for them and there's nothing here in the province.
Maya can now walk, put together a 3-piece puzzle, and even make eye contact. And in September, she will be starting school. One of the many milestones that Lana continued to mark down and look forward to. For Stu Journalism, I'm Melissa Oakley.
There you go.